Hello. Hi, Sasha. Did I say that right? Correct me if I'm wrong. It went by really fast. Hi, everyone. I'm just popping on the live. I got a new ring light, so we'll see how that goes. Click like so we can get a whole bunch of people in here. It's Friday night. I haven't been live in a while. I've had a lot of stuff. Is it cha-cha? Or so, oh, it's cha-cha. Sorry, I'm getting older and more dyslexic. Yes, I live. This is where I do my readings. This is all my spirit art and my little Jedi Knight and my Mars globe and my spirit animal, my little space stuff that I have everywhere, my moon globe. This is where I do my readings and teach my classes. Cha-cha. Okay, I got it now. Me and my friend from high school many years ago used to call each other Cha-cha. All right, sorry. I don't know why I thought Sasha. It's so nice to see you. Hi, Catman. Oh, I haven't been on in a long time. I hope you're doing well. Jerry, just me. Hi. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Hopefully we'll get a good amount of people. It's Friday night. We'll see. I haven't been on here in a long time. The moon globes, yeah, they're not that expensive, actually. They're pretty inexpensive. The battery does run out really fast. There's like cords. Where are the cords? These things have like cords that that's for my watch, not that one. I have so many cords. Does anybody else have the same problem with cords? Like you have a million cords. So the moon globes, both of them, the blue one has a remote, which is cool because you can like you can change the colors and stuff. You can make it different colors and you can make it do different things like, let's see, it's supposed to flash. Well, it's not flashing. So much for that. Strobe. You can make it do different things. I like it. And you can change the light and make it less bright or more bright. I think I did it the reverse. And the moon, so they have these cords and they're USB, so you have to have a plug, the square thing. Hi, Melissa. So I'm Peaceful Nick the Medium. I haven't gone live a lot in the past few months. An adapter, thank you. It's been a long week. I teach all week, so I'm a little goofy right now. And so I've been teaching physics all day today, and it's been kind of crazy. Going from physics to mediumship, making dinner, doing dishes, etc., etc. My husband's in the other room now making noise, so if you hear noise. And then my son will be home soon, and so they'll be talking, and they're both loud. So yes, actually, Cha-Cha, I will tell you, I don't know if you've seen all my videos or what you know about my background, and I'll just tell everybody. I have a bachelor's degree in biology and a master's degree in astronomy and astrophysics. And the last thing I ever thought was going to happen to me was a mediumship. Like I watched like medium shows and like ghost hunter shows and stuff like that. And I believe in paranormal stuff. I believed in that my whole life, but I never thought it would happen to me. And then I was a science communicator for many years, science educator for many years. I do some work with some space organizations, we'll say, some nonprofits. And just one day, one of my friend's sons passed away, and I have permission to share this from his mother. And he just came to me immediately telling me what happened. And it was like full visual clairvoyance right in my mind's eye, full boom right there. It freaked me out. I didn't know what was happening. Hi, Battle Barbie. Hi, everyone. If you have some just general mediumship questions, type them in, or just questions about me or anything. Just type them in. I don't know. 9 people. That's weird. Like, does anybody... Cha-Cha, I'll ask you. I went from, now I'm not very technologically like savvy like younger people are, but last March of 21, I believe, I got on TikTok and within 3 months had 10,000 followers, which I thought was pretty great. And so a year and a half later, I have 33,000, and I've been posting videos, similar content to what I started with, and I can't get any traction. Hi. Oh, hi, Shanice. I hope I sent you an email to send to your sister. I don't know if she got it, but I had I thought I had a great reading with her. Let me know what you think. Now it's telling me to like move something. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, Cha-Cha, what do you think about the latest algorithm? Okay, it's the algorithm mixed with the fact that this app is very saturated with readers. Yeah. And I'm trying to get people to go over to my YouTube channel. I want to start doing YouTube lives. And, you know, I just don't, and I've had YouTube for a long time and I just can't get any traction there. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, there's a lot of readers, a lot. And I feel like I see a lot of readers going live a lot. And I don't have time to do that because I work all week. Oh, thank you. It's the same name, Shanice. Hi, Miss Mendoza. People thrive off fear-mongering. I was just talking to my sister about that. And she's like, their TikTok's turning into like this negative space where people want to see negative things. And actually, and the 5D Ascension people, yes, agreed. I actually experimented a little bit probably 6 months ago. I just so happened to realize if I put a negative word in the placard, you know, when you select cover on here and you like type the little words on the placard, I noticed that if I typed a negative word in there, I got more views. And so I experimented with it, you know, scientist. I experimented with that for a little while. And I noticed that all of my videos that had negative words in them got more views. And I'm like, but I don't want to, I'm peaceful Nick. I try to be peaceful. I don't want to put negative words out there, you know. It's very weird. Try a couple, just like, I can't remember what they were because it was 6 months ago, but instead of like happy, positive words, they were like, anything with a no or don't do that or bad negative words. I don't remember. So what's going on here tonight, Texas honey? I am an evidential medium, and right now I'm waiting for people to join the live and start asking me some mediumship questions. Yeah, the drama. Anything to have a common enemy. And it's, yep, yes, agree. Yes, I'm having a great night. Thank you, Bay Fry. That's so funny. My niece's biological dad's last name is spelled F-R-Y-E. Just like that. How interesting. She's been looking for him for years. And see, now there was 8 people. Now there's a whole bunch of people. Yay. Thank you for the comments and the likes. You have a question. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. When did you find, okay, I'll answer. Yes, I hear spirits, yes. Hi, North Carolina, Bay Fry. Is that your last name, F-R-Y-E? When did I find out I was sensitive? I was always, my whole life, I knew I was a little more sensitive to spiritual things than other people, but I didn't really know that I was a medium until about 4 or 5 years ago, because I'd been working in science, communication, and education. And it just, one day, someone's son came to me the day he died, full figure in my head. And that's how I found out that I was a medium. And then it happened again with another friend of the family's grandmother died and came to me immediately after she died. And that really freaked me out. And I was like, oh, there's something here. Let's see. Oh, have you ever, where'd it go? Have you ever done a reading for a different family member of the same past loved one, like someone who books a reading with you to speak with someone and then they want to book for another? Yes, actually, Shanice is on here. I just did that last weekend. I think it was 2 weekends in a row. I read for Shanice and I read for her sister, and they both wanted to talk to their father. So yes, is that what you're asking? Yep, and it worked perfectly. And I did it because I've read for her before, and she is a return client. So I felt comfortable taking on her sister like right after I talked to her, because, you know, I just felt like it was fine. She trusted me enough to send her sister to me. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so Frye. That's an uncommon spelling. Do you know a Dennis Fry? Frye? I know that's a long shot. Dennis Fry. All right, North Carolina. Do you feel or hear spirits? Lisa Pilates. I feel, hear, see, know. I have my strongest, they're called clairs, is claircognizance. And I had that my whole life and didn't know. All my life I knew things before they were going to happen, and I just thought everybody did, and I didn't know that it was a clair. I didn't know anything about mediumship, really. I didn't know that was a thing. I just could sense when things were going to happen. And somebody keeps sending me, my sister keeps sending me messages. Okay, so I hear, feel. Actually, when I do readings, I can feel pains in different parts of my body. I get a lot through the chest and heart, lung and heart. I get a lot of strong pains that way. Sometimes I feel like pain in the kidneys. All brain, I can feel like if it's a brain injury. Actually, I was doing a reading for someone once, and I felt, I hope I'm remembering this correctly, a brain injury and a bullet to the chest at the same time, and that's exactly what happened. I don't do aura readings, Texas honey. Like someone books, or yeah. Okay, I read that. Yeah. How was that breakthrough? I don't know what you mean. Hi, Tina McKinnon from Georgia. I lived in Savannah for 14 years. It didn't scare the crap out of me, Battle Barbie. It really was kind of like an awakening. More than anything. It was more of an awakening. Let's see, that would make sense, seeing as you're a scientist. Yeah. Yes. Are you able to shut it off, or do you have to tell spirits to let you work or go to sleep? So I think because I'm older, I'm not a young person. I'll be 52, and the filter makes me look beautiful. Thanks to TikTok. I'm a little older, so I think my mind doesn't go and spin like it used to when I was younger. So if there are times when, sorry, my husband's sick. Maybe you may hear the noise from the other room. If the spirits do keep talking to me when I don't want them to, like sometimes after a reading, they'll linger and want to keep talking even after I've disconnected from their loved one online or in person. And sometimes I'll have to say, okay, you'll have to wait till another time to reconnect. I have to live my human life now. But most of the time, I think because my mind's not so active, I'm slowing down because I'm older, that it's not, like I can go to the grocery store and not be bothered by spirits. Now, there have been a couple of occasions, 3 actually, occasions, 4 now that I think of it, at work, when I'm at work and I'm talking to someone and their loved one starts to try to communicate with me, but I work in a place that I would lose my job probably if They found out if I was telling them, like the one lady, her grandma started talking to me when I was in a meeting with her. And I can't say that to her, so I just have to tell the spirit they're going to have to find another way to communicate with them. So I can shut it off. Spirits are really actually pretty cool because you just ask them to back off and they back off. They don't want to interfere in our life. They're very excited to talk and communicate, but they don't want to interfere in our life. So they will listen. Like if you ask, like I can ask my spirit guide if I'm struggling during a reading to get information from a certain spirit. I can say, my spirit guide's George. I can say, George, can you help me connect the dots for this sitter because they want to talk to their loved one, but their loved one is not giving me a lot of information. Because sometimes spirits, they don't communicate as easily as others. Some are like talking to a person sitting in front of you, just like carrying on a full conversation. Some spirits I have to say, you got to slow down. And they're just going on and showing me so many different things. I'm like, you've got to slow down because my brain doesn't work that fast. Some of them, you'll get one little piece of information. And then you're like, and then you get another piece of information 2 minutes later. That's when you don't want your client paying you a bunch of money to give them 3 pieces of information in 30 minutes. You want more information coming to make sure your client knows that their loved one has lived on in spirit. And you can't do that with just a couple of random pieces of information. It has to make sense. It has to go into the story of their life. So the sitter recognizes them specifically. It can't just be general, Grandma loved you. No, it has to be specific. I'm trying to get a picture that showed up. Okay, Missy. Oh, thank you, Bay Fry. A picture that showed up in my apartment. What is that? What do you mean? There are no lines. Okay, right. Cha-Cha. I'm always going to call you Sasha now. It's in my brain. There are no language barriers in readings. Spirit communicates in a way that with pictures and feelings and senses in your body and sometimes smells. Sometimes I'll get an allergy attack during a reading and the person I'm reading for their spirit, their loved one in spirit will have had that problem. So language is not a barrier at all. Sometimes I'll hear words in other languages, just specific names people called each other, in other languages, but I know a little bit of Spanish and just a couple of other random words in other languages, but you don't need to speak the other language to do a reading. My readings normally are $120 for 30 minutes, but right now I have a 25% off coupon for October. The coupon code is pumpkin. And my website's, all of it's linked in my link tree in my bio. So my merch store is there. I have some really cool merch that just came out. Beautiful. Some of my artwork, some of my photographs I turned into really cool merch. And everything for my readings, my mentorships. I do mentorships. All of it's in my link tree in my bio. Can I read pictures? Yeah, I prefer not to see pictures before I do readings. I prefer to go in cold and not know anything. The more I know, the more my human side wants to put information in the picture, and I don't feel like I get as accurate of a reading. But I can do it. I just prefer not to. Let me see. Okay, you're welcome, Alessa. I've been asking for a spirit to come in my dream, but never happens. Why? Okay, so I have a very close person of mine that passed. I actually have his ashes right here next to me. My brother-in-law. I took some of his ashes after he passed. I keep them with me all the time, David. and I have asked him, he passed 2016. I've asked and 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 asked, and he was very not forthcoming with information in life. So it doesn't surprise me that he doesn't come forward very often after he's passed. It's when he does, it's the tiniest, littlest bit of information. And when I've had the 2 extremely short snippets of dreams, it's just some don't want to come in that way. But when I get readings, when I sit in my mediumship circles, I'll have readings from other mediums, and he comes through them, and I've gotten readings that way from David. So sometimes they think they don't want you to become dependent on them, so they don't want to keep visiting. That's why you shouldn't get like a reading every month or a reading every week. You should wait 3 to 6 months between readings, because spirits don't want you to become dependent on them. And sometimes it just takes a long time for them to come in the dream. They still have a personality. Sometimes they're looking out for you, even though it doesn't seem like that. There were 2 pictures, Missy 2314, that randomly showed up in my locked apartment on 2 occasions. Okay. And were they people you knew? It appeared in none. What if the spirit only spoke Spanish? It would be fine if they only spoke Spanish. I'm just reading through these. Vicky B. Amazing how accurate your readings have been. Always so healing and on point. Oh, did you change your screen name? I don't remember that being your name. I remember your picture. Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you for that. That makes me very happy. I have pictures that I would identify who they are, and unfortunately nobody alive. That's so strange. Are they like older pictures, like from 50 or 80 years ago? Or are they like current pictures? So strange. Reading, my 30-minute readings are $120. Right now I have a sale for October, coupon code PUMPKIN. Well, prayer warrior, you're just wrong. Okay. Bye. Sorry, had to block somebody. I don't know what the green check group means. Mama Bear K? What was a fluke? Bad Lemur? Oh, I'm glad. I think I said that right. My mom, it's been almost a year since she's been gone. Is she around me? Of course. So our loved ones can come and go. I think my scientific background actually has helped me understand the spirit world, because I subscribe to quantum physics, and that everything in the quantum realm is very different from this physical macro realm that we live in. And so I think our spirits are quantum, and they can come and go and be in more than one place at one time, just like quantum particles can. And so, yes, she can, as soon as you think of her, as soon as you type that, as soon as you had the thought to type that, she was right there. So she's around you right now. And she'll, anytime you think of her, she's just, boom, they're right there, right with you. Mama, I feel like, oh, you had a reading, Mama Bear K. I think that's what that says. Do you have any advice on trying to connect to my son who's passed? I've had a reading, but I feel like it was a fluke. So, do you feel like it was a fluke because you feel like the medium just like guessed, or like had general information? Or did she have specific information? And you felt like it was a fluke? Missy2314. I don't know. The only thing you could do is do a reverse Google search on those pictures. Yeah, Bad Lemur, they do mess with music. They mess with electronics. It's the easiest thing for them to mess with, actually. Yep, cigarettes. It's Christy. Same thing. I smell my mom's perfume. She passed away in 1986. She used to wear this cheap, horrible perfume, and she smoked Pall Mall Reds with no filter, like they were going out of style. And occasionally I'll smell cigarettes, smoke. And where I live, actually, it's illegal to smoke here in buildings or outside. And so I can smell smoke and nobody else smells it. And it's cigarette smoke because it has a distinct smell. And I can occasionally smell her cheap Taboo perfume. And you can't miss that. And I don't even think it's manufactured anymore. Hello, everybody. So you can do a reverse Google image search, Missy. So you go on the Google image page and you can click the little camera button, and then you can upload those pictures and do a search in Google and see if you can find any matching pictures to who those people are. It's really simple if you know how to upload a picture. It was a run on. Oh, okay. Oh, the 1800s. Oh, okay. Toby Mom. Okay, Vicky. Sorry. I knew it was a different name. That's right. That's right. All right. That's so interesting. The Pall Malls. Yep, Pall Mall Reds. Sarah Palacios. Hello. Michelle Hudson. Hi. Oh, thank you. That's my artwork. A bunch of it you can find in my merch store on stickers and bags. My mom used to smoke a cigarette, smoke my grandma. Would they ever come through together? Of course. Of course they will. Yeah, so we have I have a really good book here that tells you all about it. We have soul groups, spirit families, and they can come through together. I was just talking about my brother-in-law, who I was very close to, my husband was very close to, and my father-in-law, who my husband was very close to. And when I get readings, they always come through at the same time. Every time. They always come through together. So yes, you have a soul group. And so when you pass over, or a loved one passes over, the people from your soul family, they don't have to be biologically related to you on Earth. They can be a best friend. They can be someone you met in high school, an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, and they can still be a part of your soul family. And they can come in together. Yes, yes, yes. If you are interested, this book is by Dr. Michael Newton. If you want to know about soul families, and actually a bunch of my artwork simulates what is shown in here. This Journey of Souls by Dr. Michael Newton. It's an older book. You can get it on Amazon for like $12. Let me tell you, when I read that, I wept. I cried and cried. It was so amazing. So Dr. Michael Newton was a psychologist, and he was just helping people in therapy and doing hypnosis to help them. And one day, a woman slipped into a life between lives. So a life where she had reincarnated, but in between her past life and this life, she remembered what happened in the spirit world. And that he didn't know he was doing that. It just happened. And so he started doing this regularly, and there's thousands of cases he's done. And he's got this book, and I can't find the other one. It's down here somewhere. And another book, probably more than that. I think he did like 7,000, and it's just beautiful and amazing. Dr. Michael Newton. The Pall Malls. Yep. All right. Curious, when we pass, can we see people that we never knew? Like famous people you liked? I another thing about this book. The answer basically is in there. So there's no one famous in the spirit world. There's no fame, there's no fortune. So unless you have like your spirit family of somewhere between 3 and 20 people. That's what the going number is in all the reporting from people who've experienced this life between lives. You have your primary group and your secondary group, and then the third and fourth and on and on. So the further away these people are to your earth relationship, the less likely it is you'll recognize who they are spiritually, because you have to have kind of like a spiritual connection to someone or a very close friendship or bond to recognize who they are in the spirit world. So if you wanted to meet Elvis in spirit, you probably, unless you knew him, you probably wouldn't recognize him as Elvis because you didn't know him and you don't have a connection with him. Does that make sense? I mean, you can see them, but you might not know, who it is. Hello, Erica Lucero. How are you? Am I doing readings right now? No, I'm not really. I'm just answering questions because I had a really busy long week at work. But I am planning on going live Saturday and Sunday because it's football weekend at my house and none of the teams I care about are playing this weekend. So I plan to go do some lives. Michelle, the power's been out for hours. Where are you, in Florida? I'm sorry. Let's see. Hi from Michigan. Kathy D. So what you do, she's battling cancer. I'm very sorry to hear that. I just went through a cancer scare myself, and had a big operation for it, but I was cleared. I'm so sorry you are going through that. What you do, so anybody who wants to communicate with their loved one, get to a place where it's quiet, maybe take a bath. No, don't let any kids or spouses or anybody bother you. Turn your phone off so it doesn't ring. Oh, okay. I'll send out some good vibes for you, Kathy. And then you can lay down to go to bed, take a nap. Just clear the noise out of your area. Close your eyes or open them, but closing's probably better. And just take some deep cleansing breaths. And then call out to your mom and just ask her questions. Just talk to her. She'll be there immediately. Immediately. And you can talk to her anytime. She hears you. It's like we have an antenna signal that goes out as soon as we call out to somebody in spirit. Hi from Chicago. Is it cold there yet? Josh. Hi, Josh. Does Justin miss me as much as I miss him? Is Justin passed? Is he passed over? BBB Baby K. Kara, will he offer commitment? If he hasn't already, I'm going to say no. That's just a human, that's just experience talking. And all right. Hi from Oklahoma. No, Branna. And yes, Michelle, my bell. All right, I'm going to answer these. Peter found peace. Everyone who crosses over finds peace. No, there is no hell. Hell is a construct of religious institutions. There's nothing to fear. Even the worst people in the world go to the spirit world. That being said, they don't all go to fluffy clouds and beautiful wonderfulness, okay? Some people need to be, they need to take a look at why their human life went so horribly wrong, and then they go through like a reorientation, a retraining of sorts. They have to review what mistakes they made, because all souls are pure. Soul doesn't get damaged. Soul cannot be damaged. It's the human mind that gets damaged. So people, I know in my head I'm hearing Dahmer, 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 right? Jeffrey Dahmer, because there's a big movie about him out right now on Netflix. I am not promoting you watch it. I won't watch it because it's probably horrible. But even he went to the spirit world. Everyone goes to the spirit world. There's no punishment because your soul is pure. The human is the damaged thing. So there's no punishment. There's retraining, reorientation, reassessing what went wrong here. And Brianna, your uncle is not disappointed that you didn't talk. He understands why. There's no disappointment in the spirit world. Vicky B, Dobie Mama. I hope I remember that now. It can be a sign if immediately when you see that number, you think of that person every time. Yes, it's a sign. There are a lot of different explanations and a lot of different people say different things about repeated numbers. Some people say they're angel numbers. I always just take it as a wink from the spirit world. I see 1111 almost every day. Weirdly, but it's not that uncommon. And so yes, if you see any kind of sign like a red cardinal, my mom comes to me with doves. There's these doves that live right outside where I live, and I see them when I go to the gym in the morning. I see them when I go outside. There's it's a lot of stories about the doves, but my mom loved doves, and she has always come to me with doves. And so I always think of that. And when I see 1111, I just kind of think the spirit world's just kind of looking out for me. It can be whatever your interpretation is. Hi from Rhode Island. Let's see. Yes, Brookhaven Farms. Everyone's spirit is normal now when they go to the spirit world, meaning, did she have, I keep hearing psychosis in my head when I read that. Like she was suffering from like addiction and psychotic breaks. That's just what I'm hearing. Give me a yes or a no in caps, Brookhaven. Thank you, Erica Lucero, very much. Hi, Miley. Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's him. Hi, M. Torres. Welcome. Yes, Anna. Yeah, they know everything. Yes, they know. Oh, that person I asked the question to didn't answer. Darn it. Karina, yes, your grandfather. Yeah, they'll visit anytime as you type that, like I said earlier. Okay. So it must have been more than learning disability, Brookhaven. It had to be something else going on with her. I just feel like she had some kind of damage in her brain. Yeah, Christy, they can come and go depending on if they think you're becoming dependent on their presence. They'll go so you can heal, or they're just doing, other things. But when you think of them, just like I've been saying several times, they will be right there. It's like an antenna. You're sending out a signal. Boss lady, I would say your husband loved you at the rate he knew what love was. That's what I would say. You're welcome, Michelle, my bell. Nope, Anna, no one in spirit is disappointed. No one in spirit's disappointed at you. No one in spirit's mad at you. No one in spirit has ill feelings towards you. The spirit world's pure love, and anyone who had a human life understands how hard the human world is. And so they're never disappointed or mad at us because they're pure love. And so they've lived through this place we call Earth, to put it pleasantly. And so no, there's no disappointment, there's no anger, nothing like that. Yes, that is M. Torres. Yes, the smell of cologne. I was actually talking about that a little while ago. Oh, I'm sorry she wasn't there for your wedding, Brookhaven. Erica Lucero. Okay, that's exactly what happened to me, my very first true mediumship experience. I laid down to take a nap, and the person, my friend's son who passed, right there in my head, full color. Yes. Are you talking about inside your head or outside your head? Because both things can happen. If you're having that experience, probably have some really serious mediumship abilities. If you wanted to, explore those, let me know. If you're interested. I mean, if you're not, that's fine. You're welcome, Christy. I keep getting some, not all the time, just some, even my dog. Oh, then you're definitely a medium. Definitely. So Anna, as soon as you think of your kid, your mother-in-law, as soon as you think of her, she's right there. You can always ask spirits to go away. Yeah, no, you did not let your family down. Just go. Nope. Do we have to stay connected with mentally abusive family members once we all cross over? No one is abusive in spirit. I'm going to tell you something. This is going to bother some people, okay? I'm just going to be vulnerable. I am a victim of it, like many people, I'm a victim of abuse, not pleasant abuse, horrible, unfun abuse. And I'm not saying that to get sympathy, okay? Been to lots of therapy. I know that, and please don't hate me for what I'm going to say because this was extremely hard to accept. Every person put in our lives is put there for a reason. And their spirit is pure. It's the human that's sick. And as I said, this book, Journey of Souls, explains all of this. It's a wonderful book. Dr. Michael Newton, Journey of Souls. We have a soul plan when we come into this life. We are with our spirit family, our soul group, and we plan basically an outline of the things we want to experience. Because the goal of this life, and any life on earth or wherever you incarnate in the universe, the goal is to grow our soul. And we have to experience pain to grow our soul. You can't grow your soul if it's all butterflies and balloons and fluffy white clouds and s'mores over a campfire. That's just not a good way for growth. So even though I think abuse is horrible and disgusting and painful, and it affects us for our entire life, I don't believe I would be the compassionate, empathetic person I am today if I hadn't experienced abuse. I am not justifying it. I am never saying it's okay. I know there are severe forms of abuse that cause damage that's irreparable to people, and some people can't get through it and don't survive it, and I'm not excusing it at all. People who are severe abusers, their human mind is not okay. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm very sorry. Okay, Erica, I was just asking some medium friends this yesterday or the day before. How do I make my medium side stronger, or how do I not be afraid? Sometimes it's too much. Two things. One, anytime it's too much, say, project outwardly in your mind, pull it back. Pull it back. It's too much. I can't handle it. It's scaring me. And immediately they'll pull it back. Okay? If you don't feel like they're pulling it back, that's something in you. Spirit will always listen if you ask them to pull it back. They will always listen. If it continues and you've said it twice, that's something inside of you that you need to address, maybe some fear subconsciously. But if it's spirit, they will definitely pull it back. 2, I have mediumship mentorships that I teach classes. My beginner's class starts in January. You can sign up for it on my website. Payment's not due till later, so you don't have to pay. Eventually you do. And I keep my prices really reasonable, but you'll learn how to make it stronger. I'm wrapping up my last beginner's class of this session in 2 weeks, and then I start my new beginners in January. And there's a lot, I have YouTube videos, there's a lot of free stuff on YouTube. Do some exploring. My YouTube channel is the same name as here. M. Torres, overdose. No, that's not why you don't get signs. That's not why. It just, there could be a lot of reasons for that. He may be allowing you time to heal, or think you're not ready. My video's cutting. Is it still cutting out? Bert Najo, I am not gonna make that assessment. I'm sorry. I hope you find her and her children, but it would be completely unconscionable for me to make that assessment. Completely. I'm not going to do that. That's not the kind of medium I am. Especially since it's just happening. Does my baby, hi spoiled, that I miscarried, no, yes, always, yes. This is another thing about pregnancy loss in any way, okay? You know what I mean? In any way, natural or not natural. Those souls are unharmed and may come back into the family at another time. It is not a guarantee. I am not saying that that is going to happen to you, but those souls are unharmed, and they know, again, back to my Journey of Souls book, also it's explained in here, the soul plan is for you and the biological father to experience this. And I know that sounds horrible and crass, and I don't mean it that way. But the soul plan was for that. That soul knew it was going to be attached to your family for a brief time, and that was it. Regardless of the type of loss it was. So, yes, that soul knows that it was loved. Yes. You're welcome, Cat Crane. Yes, Just Go. Yeah, they usually know because their spirit, when they're passing, if they're unconscious, their spirit's kind of in and out. Thank you for the follows. Their spirit's kind of in and out and can understand what's happening and see who's there. Hi, Susan Leo. Hi. Is it still freezing? I have really good Wi-Fi. I'm sorry. I have like super duper Wi-Fi. I don't know why it's freezing. I don't know, Marky Mark. Hi from Vegas. Hi, Skylar Strong. Okay, Marwater. Did Dad communicate with us? If so, how? All right, you ready for a science lesson? Science and mediumship lesson all combined in one. Okay, ready? It's gonna be a lot. So open your brains right up. Our souls are made of quantum energy. Quantum energy is the energy that makes up particles like quarks, gluons, and things like that inside of protons, neutrons, and electrons that make up atoms, that make up everything in the universe. The energy, if you look, we know this from the Large Hadron Collider. If you look inside of particles and crash them together, they know inside is energy. That quantum energy does not follow the rules that the rest of the world does, okay? Einstein said it was spooky action at a distance, and he could not explain it. So crazy, crazy stuff. Unexplainable. They still do not completely understand it. That quantum energy is what I believe makes up our souls. Law of physics, energy cannot be created or destroyed. So our soul, the energy that makes up our consciousness, which is our soul, cannot be destroyed upon the death of our body. Our body is physical. These atoms will degrade or get cremated or whatever happens to your body when you die, depending on what you choose. All of that will be recycled in some way back into the earth somehow. The energy of our consciousness, however, is removed from our body and goes back into the quantum realm of the universe. So the spirit world isn't a separate place. The spirit world is intertwined interdimensionally with our world that we live in. That's why you can communicate with a spirit instantaneously. There is no time or distance in the spirit world. Everything is right here overlapping with us. So when I communicate with spirit, they're there immediately, right there. That's how. I hope that made sense. I love talking about that. You are welcome. You are welcome. Ooh, oh, thank you for the flower. That is really pretty. Her one. Do I have any loved ones that are here with me? I feel like I have no guidance from spirits. Well, there are lots of, I would say, meditate. I would say your mind is probably pretty full of a lot of human stuff. I would say you have a lot of activity in your brain that's blocking you from being able to hear the important stuff. There are a lot of free meditations on YouTube. There are apps. My husband and I use Headspace. He uses it more than me, to be perfectly honest. I hardly use it compared to him. He uses it every day. You can get a free trial, and it's a good guided meditation. And it teaches you, you don't have to clear your mind. You just have to move your thoughts along and get them out of the way. And just like Eckhart Tolle says, I'm a big fan, create space between your thoughts just to give your mind some room to feel the spirits. So you need, I would say, create some space in your mind. Angie Luciano. Sometimes they do that to give you time to heal. Her mom hasn't communicated with her. Just be patient. She's there. She's there. Trust me. Thank you, Kayla Parman. Where do I look up for your classes? Okay, go into my bio. I have a link tree and click my website. And there, hit book now, and it'll take you down to the bottom, and it'll say beginner's class. I think it says January 2023. If not, you can email me, peacefulnick with a K, themedium@gmail.com. Yeah, all of my stuff's in my link tree in my bio. I should be promoting that more, but I always forget because I love answering questions. Let's see. Melissa, I don't get a feeling either way about that. Now I'm leaning toward, yes, he knew, but... Crazy K, yes, of course. Heather, my dad passed a year ago today. I'm so sorry. I am still horribly broken. It can take a very long time, but I will tell you, your loved ones don't want you to stop your life to mourn for them. They want you to continue to live your life and not feel guilty if you have a happy day. They don't want you to stop living because you are afraid or feel guilty to enjoy life, because they aren't suffering because they're in spirit. They're free from the bounds of this earth, and they just want to, watch over you and guide you. So don't feel like you have to suffer because your dad is gone, because he wants you to live a full and happy life. Just know he's there and he's around you. Thank you for all the follows, everyone. Oh, wow. Interesting, Melissa. Carmen Ellis. I'm not going to give an assessment on that. Because if I say it is, I don't want to be held liable if it's not. A lot of mediums get in big trouble and get a bad name because they make an assessment about a potential crime, and then it's not. There's a famous medium who's no longer alive. She told a family on television, on the Montel Williams show, you probably know who I'm talking about, that their son was passed away, that he was kidnapped and that he was passed away. Well, come to find out, he was not passed away, and he was living as a captive to his kidnapper for like 12 or 13 years or something. I don't know, 6 years, a long time. But so that's why I don't do that, because it can cause a lot of pain when you tell someone something and you don't know the facts. I would not do that. Angie, have you joined a group for grief counseling, like a grief group, or had therapy, grief therapy, specifically grief therapy? There are free grief groups. There's probably online free grief groups, I'm sure. You shouldn't have to suffer. No one should have to suffer. Yes, your brother's okay. Samantha, of course, if you feel like you connected, of course you did. Yep, Brandon's okay, Sassy. Everyone who passes over is okay. Everyone. Good evening, Miss Bayou. No, your dad didn't suffer. Is it normal? Is it normal to intensely feel the loved one's presence, then disappear? Yeah, that's normal. They don't want you to become dependent on their presence. I don't predict foul play stuff unless... Now, only if I'm doing an official reading, I'll do a reading and tell you what comes through, but I can't guarantee that you'll get that answer because I can only tell you what they show me. Desiree? No, he did not suffer. Jay Spears, your dad was passed before your mom? Then yes. Cool Cat and Kittens, hi. Bree Cisneros, I don't do baby predictions. I don't do kids predictions because if I say yes and it doesn't happen, no bueno. That would be heartbreaking. If I say no, and then you stop using protection, and then you get 3 kids, and then you're like, she told me I couldn't have kids. See, it's a conundrum. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good evening. Erica, they still go to the spirit world. I know. It's hard. Trust me. I'm in the same situation. They still go to the spirit world. Most of the time, these people have been abused themselves. I would say nearly 100% of the time. And it messes up their human mind. The soul is pure. There are no bad souls. Hi, it's Luxury. Good evening. Hi. We were on an ATV and I passed out when I fell. Hold on, I'm going back. Yes, common sense, he does. I'm trying to find another comment. I can't find the comment I was looking for. Okay, Captain Common Sense, even though you said the same question 10 times, I'm going to answer because you added an interesting... Yes, Goldfinger, that's what I do. So, Captain Common Sense, does my brother Todd visit me or has he reincarnated? Another science lesson. Science and mediumship lesson. Our soul is very big. And it can be in more than one place at one time. So even though Todd, now I'm not saying he's reincarnated. I would have to do like a deep reading to figure that out. And I don't even know if I could exactly figure that out based on doing a reading. But you can pass away and I can communicate with your brother Todd's spirit, and that spirit can be reincarnated because, like I was saying before, the soul is quantum and it's made of quantum energy. Quantum energy, if you know anything about quantum computing, quantum energy can do a million things at once, a billion things at once. That's why they're working on quantum computing. Google it, it'll blow your mind. Quantum energy is kind of like quantum computing. You can do a billion calculations instantaneously. So quantum soul, quantum energy can be in a billion places at once. So Todd can be past and in spirit and also be reincarnated. And I could still communicate with his spirit. Yes, Ashley. Yes, yes, yes. He does know. Oh, because I lost, Desiree, I lost the earlier comment. Oh, we were on an ATV and I passed out. To do like a deep search for that, I would have to like do an official reading. There's too many people on here for me to get a connection for something that specific. Sorry. And it's not just that, I'm very tired. I've been on here a long time and I worked hard all week, so I'm a little loopy and I don't want to give you bad information. Yeah, I'm wearing out. I'm getting close to the end of the live. My readings are, Chelsea. Well, no bio, 5 followers. Aren't you just a peach? She gone. All right. Can you send me the link to your bio? So if you go to my, I don't know if I can type on here. I don't think oh, yeah, here. Yeah, okay. I'll send you, I'll type this in here for anybody who wants it. I'm making sure I spelled it right. That is my website. Just go there. I didn't know I could do that. They must have updated it. I just posted the link in the comments. Let me know if you can see it, Desiree. Erica, I sent that for you. Oh, thanks, retired grandma. My reading, sorry, I have too many things going at once. My readings for 30 minutes are $120. I have a 25% off coupon for the month of October. The code word's pumpkin. Now, if you book a reading, it's the coupon code thing. I didn't make the website. It was pre-made. The coupon code is like a small little box, so you have to kind of look at it when you're paying or booking the reading. It'll say coupon code pumpkin, all caps. If you're having trouble with it, email me. It's the same Peaceful Nick the Medium @gmail.com. That's my email. It's the same as my website. Okay, I'll try to pin it. I've never done that before. Thank you guys. Pin this comment. I don't remember couldn't pin the comment. Try again. That's nice. It's not letting me. Technology. I wonder. Let me know if you see it. I do usually do readings on live, but I'm getting very tired. I can pin Desiree's comment. I pinned her comment and now I'm going to type it in and then it should work. Thank you guys for helping me. This is how I feel at work with my students. They're always trying to help me with my stuff. Healingmedia.com. Okay. Tell me if that worked. Let me know. Saw your post. Yes, I worked to enhance my gift. So, let me know. Oh, I replied straight to you, Desiree. Straight to you. And it said it pinned. Hold one moment. Did I work to enhance my gifts? I was born with them and I took classes, probably 2 to 3 years, constantly, weekly classes. And I got a certification to teach mediumship. I can't believe it's not letting, it says couldn't pin the comment. The pin went away. Why? Okay, peaceful, Nick, N-I-K, the medium.com. Just peaceful, regular peaceful, Nick, N-I-K, the medium.com. I don't know why the pin went away. I don't understand TikTok. Thank you. I turned these into merch, so a bunch of these are in my merch store. If you go to my website, there's a little merch button. So you can get like makeup bags and mugs, and I made a lot of satchels on there because I'm a teacher. It's at the top of your page. Oh, thanks. I don't know. Thanks, retired grandma. I don't know. Did anybody get the pin or the name? I think if you click, it should say it up at the top. On my screen, it has my little picture up there. If you click that, it should take you to my bio. Let me know. It's in my peaceful, Nick, N-I-K, the medium.com. Try to pin that comment. I'm going to go find it. It's not good. It's not. I don't know where it went. Nope, it's not letting me. See if you can click the little. Does your guys' screen have my little picture up at the top? If it does, you can click the my link in bio there. It's not letting me pin anything except somebody else's comment, and then it disappears. peacefulnickthemedium.com. Thank you, Bay. But it's all spelled and squished together. The whole thing pops up. So is that a good thing? Yeah, peacefulnickthemedium.com. Let me try to pin that. But it's all squished together. All right, it's pinned. It's got 17 seconds. Thank you, thank you. 9, 8, it's counting down. This is so weird. Did everybody get it? Thank you, thank you, thank you, Bay. You want me to pin it one more time? Pin. All right, we got 17 more seconds. Hi. SF or Sierra. Hi. You're an SF. I'm down the bay just a tiny bit. Or is that just your... Did everybody get the pin? Did everybody get it? Let me know. How to do a reading. How to get a reading or how to do a reading? How to get a reading. Thank you for S for Sierra. Oh. See, I'm getting tired. Hi, Arkansas. All right, pin one more time, thanks to Bay. There, just squish it all together. And that's my website. That's how you get a reading. I have 25% off, keyword pumpkin, or coupon code pumpkin. All caps. Oh, Alaska. What's Arkansas? AR? Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm plan on going live Saturday and Sunday. So what are we doing here? I am getting ready to log off. That's what we're doing. I was doing a mediumship chat. And I appreciate everybody's follows, everybody's comments, everybody's questions. I hope you all have a good weekend. I will be back at some point over the weekend. Hi from Arizona. And I thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful, I'm getting loopy because I'm so tired. Have a wonderful evening, and I hope to see you all in the next live. Thank you. Bye. Good night.